Hello and welcome back to TNI-UK Impacted episode 210, coming to you live via the Total Nonstop Impact Network on YouTube and Twitch. And if you listen on the go, then we're also available on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, and pretty much wherever you listen to your favourite shows. I am your host, Bison, and today I'm joined, of course, by the man coming to us from the void of his own mind, the Joker, and the man hailing from the local nightclub, LimpstarUK. Hi, boys.
Hey, mate.
Hello.
How are we doing?
We're good, thank you. How are you?
Living the dream.
Living the dream. Living the fixing the car dream, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Can I just quick say hello to Mir is in the chat there? I think we need to change our opening intro, apparently. Well, nothing wrong with
Why?
it.
It's amazing.
No,
It's brilliant.
great.
It's the best. It's so much better than the old one.
It's so much better than what comes after it. Anyway, Hassan, I think it looks like Hussein Terrell's with us as well, and obviously Mir's with us. Looks like Gibster's joined us nice and early as well.
Yeah.
Paul Matthewson's with us. Andrew's with us as well. Andrew Baker, nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining us. And of course, Barry Monkey is in the chat today, nice and early on the Twitch. He's our lone Twitch by the looks of it at the moment. So hopefully we'll get a couple of more Twitchers. Is that what you call it, Twitchers? I don't know. What do you call people that use Twitch?
I don't know.
I mean, if you use YouTube, you're a YouTuber, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Does that make you a Twitcher if you use Twitch?
I don't know. That sounds rest. That sounds like you're having a muscle spasm. Like I know plenty about that.
You're a Twitcher.
Yeah. I get fucking muscle spasms all the time. It's terrible. So Christ.
Don't need none of that going on. Don't need none of that going on. There you go. Look, Gibster, nothing wrong with the intro. It's all good, man. To be honest, I loved it because at the end of the day, every single clip in there, I personally took myself at the tapings last year, the Impact Tour tapings.
Yeah.
So I personally took every single one of those video clips, and I think I did a good job. Thanks. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, though, I will probably renew it when they come back, so I can get some more footage on ringside. So I like the more up to date footage. I get what you're saying. It's probably because we haven't got the up to date talent on there.
Yeah, I guess because we've got Joe Selfstrom and Diana Peraza on there,
yeah,
and
exactly. But I mean, unless I can see it live to take the videos, it's a bit difficult for me to do that because it's like footage like that is not you're not really supposed to use stuff, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way I look at it. TNI USA, you guys keep it up. What does that mean?
Oh no, he's happy with our when he's talking about the US team in terms of.
Okay, fair enough. But that's fair enough. I mean, I like to play around with it. I like the footage you've got on there. But I could play around with. Once I got some new footage, I will do a brand spanking new one. I promise. But I just need them to come over. I need them to come over so we can get some good ring size footage of all the current talent. That'd be great. And then I could do it. Hit the button, guys. Hit the like button. Yeah. Andrew's letting you guys know. Hit the thumbs up. We need that thumbs up button hit. We need you guys sharing the show. We need everybody joining in today for the Final Resolution preview show.
Wonderful!
I have noticed actually a little bit of a drop in viewership in the last couple of weeks. Now, I don't know why that is. I mean, the only thing sort of this happened really is Craig coming back.
No, there's been some fucking load of shit going on with AEW and WWE as well recently. You know, AEW's had their pay-per-view recently, and
Dude, I'm talking about our viewership.
I know, but that draws attention away from everything. You know,
I suppose, yeah, potentially. But anyway, let's talk about some of the stuff that's been going on over the last.
Oh, I think we got a jingle for that sort of thing now.
Have we?
Yeah.
Go on then, dude. Let me have it.
Do you want to know something?
Perfect. Because if you do want to know something, this is the place.
I muted it. I managed to get away without hearing that one.
Oh, bless you. Anyway, guys, let's talk about it. Joe Hendry Food Fight is back on TNA Plus. The current episode is from his hometown, of course, of Glasgow, and he's talking about some of the local street food.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Of course, never enough Joe Hendry clips. Never enough Joe Hendry clips. So go and check that one out. I like that show. I think it's cool, the Joe Hendry food fight shows. I quite like it. It's pretty good. If I sound a little bit bugged up, guys, I am. I'm a little bit bugged up, so
It's winter.
bear with me. It is winter, and I might be a bit snivelly, so just bear with me. Right, Joe Hendry makes the cover of PWI, basically the second TNA talent this year, obviously after Jordan Grace. But great to have Joe Hendry on the PWI front cover, right?
Yeah.
Second.
Wasn't Mustafa Ali on there as well?
Yeah, I was just about to say that's third.
Actually, yes. I forgot about that one. So there you go.
Oh, well, I forgot Jordan Grace is on, so I need to. Well, it's a bit late to correct the description now, but I only put Mustafa Ali as the other one up there, so I need to. So apologies to anyone watching later on who thinks that. Oh,
That's
Christ.
because you're sexist.
Yeah, or anything. If anyone's thinking anything like that, I did completely forget that that was at the start of the year. Jordan Grace was on it, and then Mustafa Ali was one that stuck out more because he had the X Division title as well.
There you go. Look, see, Antonio has been missing stuff. He's been out of the loop for a little while, but it's great to have him back.
Yeah.
Supporting the TNI team, whether it be US or obviously.
And hello, Paul Mathewson. Hello.
Okay, yeah, Paul's in the house, lovely. So we're all coming in now, guys. We're all coming in. We're ready for this final resolution. And Gibson's just saying, what do you think of some of the big venues TNA are doing in 2025? I personally think some of them are a bit too big, but I'm glad they are taking a risk. I got to tell you this.
It's not the size; it's what you do with it. Apparently.
Well, yeah, apparently. Now the thing is here.
That's Tony Khan.
Yeah, that's Tony. Yeah. No, the thing is, right, is I believe if you think about TNA over the past 10 or 12 years now, right?
Yeah.
Or Anthem, I should say, Anthem. If you think about Anthem over the last 10 sort of 12 years, they have been very conservative. They've been they've taken everything very, very slowly.
Yeah.
They've made sure that whatever they do, that whatever place they get, they can pretty much fill, and they've been doing that, and they've gradually been increasing it. Now all of a sudden, in 2025, they're going big. Right now, there's got to be a reason for that, because these guys are not stupid. Right?
Yeah.
They must have a plan to get these places filled up. Now, I'm not saying that they will be a complete sellout. They probably won't. All right, they probably won't, because you're talking about you've got one venue which is going to be like 10, 12,000, then you've got none of the venues like almost 18,000. That's huge venues. That is big venues, right? So, and that's a hell of a lot of tickets to shift. Now, if they could get 7 or 8,000 people in the first venue, which would then almost top the best TNA show ever, which was something like 710 or something for BFG in the US. I'm talking, by the way, because in the UK I know that they topped 8K at Wembley Arena, but even that, it's not a regular thing, is it? So I mean, for the UK fans, it's a bit of a novelty. Everyone wants to go, so it's a bit different. But I think what's going on is we're going to get a brand spanking new TV deal in the new year.
Yeah, Matt Hardy was talking about it. Is that it's definitely on the table.
I'm convinced of it. I really am. Antonio saying that he thinks they might have a streaming deal with Amazon. But who knows? They may do. They may have a streaming deal with Amazon, or they may be moving to a channel which is like 2 or 3 times the size of Access. I don't know, but I've got a funny feeling there's something big happening from January 2025, because they got to get that exposure up. And the more exposure, the more likely they are to fill these venues. They're obviously looking it up in the marketing game. They're looking at advertising. They're looking it up in the whole lot. And maybe there's some super duper signings, or WWE have signed some sort of deal with TNA to help them. I don't know, but something is going on. It really is. Something is definitely definitely going on. There's no way that they would book into these massive venues if they didn't think that they could put a decent amount of bums on seats. Am I right?
Definitely. Well, and Barry Monkey's just hitting the nail on the head.
Unless
It
we're
is hard.
doing war games, I'm going to have 2 rings.
Yeah, it's hard to know. There is a lot of reasons. So, but it's also, this is one of the things I want to talk to you guys about. You know, it's great to know what your thoughts are on this too. You know, if this is like the sort of conversation that we should be having as wrestling fans, rather than trying to one up each other.
Yeah, I totally agree. We should be having these kind of conversations. I like that idea, a streaming deal, because Amazon get 200 million subscribers. You know, I mean, exactly. You're talking big money. You know, I mean, if you look at those kind of venues, they're 1 million plus venues, like grossing venues, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're big money. They're big money.
Something big is going to happen.
I think we've got a lot more to sort out, though. We can't just rely on like the fact that we've got bookings for like big venues and like get some like streaming deal or something like that. We need a whole product. We've got like we're slacking in some areas. Like, you know, I'm still waiting for. I remember during there was something called COVID. And they Pro Wrestling Tees said that they were going to do a UK outlet. I'm still waiting for that. That's not happened. Let's not talk about Impact Store EU or what the Europe one or whatever that was called. That was terrible. But like, I'm still waiting for the revamp. And it's like we've done like 30% of the product, but we're not. The other 70 they seem to be slacking on. So if you're going to go and get all these subscribers and stuff like that, have everything covered.
Yeah,
Because
but that's what I'm
people want
saying.
stuff,
I
do you know
think
what I mean?
I have a feeling that all of this stuff is going to be properly in place in 2025.
Yeah.
We're going to get a huge bomb dropped on the 27th live show after.
I'm still waiting for Blacksmith to release whatever the hell they were advertising the other month.
Well, see, yeah, but why release it now? Why not, you know, make it part of the big? Yeah, but make it part. Oh, who cares about that? Make it a big part. Wrestling fans are going to buy a wrestling
Everyone cares
shirt
about
regardless.
Christmas. All them films and stuff like that.
I know
Do you
what
know
you're
what I mean?
saying.
I wanted to be walking around on Christmas Day in a Rascals top.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But what I'm saying is that wrestling fans, you know, will buy it. Regardless of whether it's Christmas, regardless of when it is, it doesn't matter. If it comes out and they go, man, that's really cool, they'll buy it. It doesn't matter. So
the Christmas machine, Sammy Christmas hand. That's what I wanted. Do you know what I mean? Just like
Sammy Christmas.
Mrs. Nemeth's in the house.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What's this? This world is run by the wicked. What's this say? How guys? I'm so excited for 2025. Yeah, fantastic. Courtney's with us as well. It's so the excitement is crazy. The excitement is crazy for 2025 right now. They did it with the relaunch of TNA, didn't they, in 2023? And it went and it really did build. It was fantastic. So I think we're going to get somewhere with it. I really do. Right. Okay. Where did we get away with stuff? Can I have some thoughts on Jada Stone, Maggie Moore? Will they be joining the KO division on a full-time basis? What do you think?
I really, really hope so. They've both been on TNA about 4 or 5 times now, at least. Jada Stone probably about a bit more, but you know they've been a regular showing towards the end of the year now for quite a while. I really do hope they are both coming onto the Knockouts roster. I've been pushing for it. Right, almost any time I can.
Yeah.
and
what do you think, Craig?
Yeah, I think Jada Stone is underrated, and like, you know, the last match that I've seen her in was that with Rosemary, I think.
I think it
If
was.
I remember rightly.
Yeah, last match. Last thing was against Rosemary.
Yeah, didn't miss any spots. Really sold the moves and stuff like that. So I'd be interested in TNA to do what TNA does and give a star a platform and creativity and see what she does with it. Because I think that like just in the ring, it's like captivating enough. Do you know what I mean? So I'd like to see more, especially of her. But the thing is, it's like, you know, we've got. We've always had a home for the knockouts and stuff like that, so hopefully Jada Stone sees it as a place where she can build on herself, and you know, hopefully it's not a short visit.
Well, their match against Danny Luna and Jody Threat on Xplosion was fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, no, I mean, I think they're two fantastic potential talents, which would be a great addition to the KO roster. And of course, they wouldn't break the bank either. I mean, no disrespect to them, they're not demanding massive money, so they would be great additions, I think. And like you say, they're sort of kind of up and coming talents that we can build. Help them create themselves and that kind of stuff. I'd like to see
following Maggie Moore on Twitter. She is a really, really good heel. She is so great at pissing off the fans and really, really getting into their heads. Some of the stuff she's done is really, really funny.
I can imagine. Definitely. I've seen some of that stuff. Yeah, definitely. Now, Kylan King is also looking fantastic on the social media. Could we see her return at Final Resolution? What do you think, Craig?
I think we should definitely get her back at some point. Especially since she's in shape. Is it too soon? I don't know, but I do think that it would fit in with the storyline. Because if you think about it, Masha, Rosemary, Tasha, Rosemary, and then get Kylan King as like a fourth knockout, and then get like a 4-way on the go for the title or something like that. That'd be brilliant. But I think we're well overdue. Kylan King coming back, and again another great character. I'd love to see if she's been thinking of a new idea or new approach, and see if she comes in as like more heel or face.
If she comes in hot, baby, I think she will. I think the crowd are go nuts when she turns up.
Oh yeah, it's going to be. I'm really excited to see that. She's looking incredible. It's so good to see she's managed to recover so well after that injury. It's been a hell of a year.
I totally agree. I totally agree with you. I think, the way things are going at the moment, if Jordan's on her way out, the return of Kylan would be a fantastic result. Mash is doing a great job already, which I tell you, I thought she would anyway, because I'm obviously a huge fan of Masha anyway, so I was expecting her to do well. I do think we've got, I think somebody else has mentioned it, but I think Rich Swann is definitely on his way back.
He's looking fantastic too.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be too long. I think he served his time. He'll be back very soon.
Yeah.
Somerset Slammer, nice to see you, bud. Thanks for joining us. Some great stuff ahead, I think, for the Knockouts division. AJ Francis claims he's the best heel in the business and that TNA is the hottest promotion right now. Well, he's got one thing right, and that's that TNA is the hottest promotion right now.
I'll tell you what, he's too likable for a heel.
He is. I see him as a bit of a tweener. However, what a lot of people are saying
You are bad from diving.
Perfect timing.
Had to be done.
Definitely. I think what a lot of people are saying is that he has that proper live audience heat that you don't. Not everybody can.
You don't feel that on TV. If you're down in the crowd, you will feel it more.
I agree. Rich Swann was not in rehab, by the way, but I think he made a conscious decision that he was going to sort himself out, and I think he has. He's definitely sorted himself out. But yeah, AJ Francis, I think, is a great heel. He has that proper in the arena heat. And he seems to really be able to piss everybody off. And at the end of the
day, champion, might we add?
Yeah, I mean, let's face the facts. The only other heel in the world that really is good at doing that is actually Bully Ray. He does get that Bully Ray style heat, does he not?
That is a hell of a comparison, but I will agree with you there because it's just. Do you know what? That's the match that I want to see.
Yeah, I'd love to see that now. Got to get see if Bully agrees. So I know AJ Francis went back down from that. So I'd love to see.
Imagine? Yeah, that would be amazing. That really would. And the other question I've got is, what people? I'd really like to know what people think about this, and we'll talk about the match in a little while. But will Josh Alexander be in the main event for the world title at Genesis? I have a feeling that if Josh is 100% going. Well, I don't know. It doesn't matter whether he's going or staying it. And this is the thing. He could still be staying and still get that main event spot, whether he loses or not. The main thing is that I have a funny feeling there's two things for it. If he gets that main event spot, it's a thank you very much for everything that you've done on your way out.
Yeah.
right? Or it could be the man signed a deal and he's staying.
Yeah,
So
I think he's going to be heading through.
I think he's gone. I do. I do think he's gone.
Yeah.
I think, but I have a feeling that they might, as a thank you to him for all the incredible matches, all the hard work he's done over the, however long it's been now, what, 6 or 7 years he's been with the company. I think they might put him in that main event.
Yeah, they've done it with others in the past. You know, it's not a new concept, and it's just doing him justice. Yeah, like you said, it's a big thank you for the 6 or 7 years he's given to TNA, and he deserves a good send off. Have him heading up looking strong.
Hang on, sorry. What's Antonio saying? Do you think TNA might surprise you guys and do the show in the UK at the place that you always go, the arena? I forget where it's called at Wembley. Well, you got Wembley Arena, but I have a feeling that they might go to Copperpot. That's my feeling. If they do come to the UK, they might go there. Great arena. It's a good arena, really good for wrestling. So it wouldn't surprise me, and it would be a bit cheaper than Wembley as well. Still in London, but would be a bit cheaper, and I think they could definitely fill it. But anyway, going back to Josh, I have a feeling Josh Alexander is going to win this number one contender match, and it also keeps Joe Santana and Steve Macklin out of the main event scene for the first pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Because I still believe that Nic Nemeth is going to carry on as champion. So I think it makes the most sense, actually, if Josh is going, that you put Josh in that main event. He gets a big main event goodbye. And also Nic Nemeth then continues as champion.
Exactly what I was thinking. I thought Josh has got this. They've built Hendry and Santana and Macklin up so much, and especially Macklin, in such a short time.
Yeah.
So to have it all go at the start of next year is just a wasted opportunity. So I'll put Josh through, have two veterans of the ring batter the crap out of each other, and then use the rest of the year to push Macklin, Santana, and Joe Hendry forward. And I really do hope we see them come together at Rebellion or Slammiversary. All three of them. That would be incredible. Or if Nic Nemeth is still champion by then too, obviously, and if all four of them come together at Rebellion or Slammiversary would be incredible.
Get a four-way at Rebellion. That would be mental, wouldn't it? Absolutely mental. But there you go. What's going on here? Hussein, happy holidays. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, Reddit has been going nuts, slamming TNA over booking Lara's venues in 2025. We've kind of gone over that a little bit earlier when someone mentioned it, but I think they're not stupid. They know what they're doing. They've been doing this long enough now. They know exactly what they're doing. Now, and somebody keeps mentioning the chat and I keep ignoring it. Who or what does 23 mean? Now, am I right in thinking that the Impact Live event is on the 23rd?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so
I got corrected by Mir when I posted all this up last night, so it's definitely on the 23rd.
Yeah. So I have a feeling that the 23 has got something to do with that live Impact taping. I think it's got something to do with that, as opposed to like an individual, for instance. Or what it's saying is that that 23 is a real special day. Now it could be reverting to the likes of Brian Corbin, for instance, coming in. There is a possibility. There's a lot of people thinking they might be bringing Corbin in.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his actual name is, but he's a great heel.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting. Maybe maybe JBL is bringing Corbin in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Comments are flying around that could it possibly have something to do with the Wyatt Six? You know, could they be making an appearance from WWE? Could they be making an appearance on the 27th? Especially if Sami Callihan and PCO were involved. Imagine those guys against some of the guys from the Wyatt family.
That would be interesting. that would be interesting, but that's not an amazing thing for TNA, is it?
Yeah.
That's just a one-off thing. What I'm thinking is that whatever's going on, not Jeremy, what is going on? I think with it being the 23rd, okay, so maybe it's related to, there is possibly someone coming in on the 23rd.
Definitely.
But it's the big live event on the 23rd. Is it possibly that the brand spanking new TV deal on wherever it turns out to be starts on the 23rd?
Yeah. Maybe.
And it's actually giving us a hint towards something big happening on the 23rd, but not necessarily an individual or a person or a faction or anything like that. It's actually referring to the fact that on the 23rd, TNA moved to a channel, and all of a sudden everything's going big. I don't know. What do you think of that theory?
I think it's another viable theory. It's definitely a lot. Oh god, I'm a bit lost for words now. I mean, I've said what I really have to say earlier. No, I've got nothing else to add really. I said it could possibly do something to do with incoming talent or returning talent, and I think we are going to get some news about the TV deal or whatever on that day too. It being a live show in general is huge on its own, so we're going to get some extra news about what the plans are going forward on that night, regardless.
Yeah, that's interesting as well, because like Mira's saying, if 23 promo plays tomorrow when Sammy and PCO are in the ring, it might have something to do with them. So it could, maybe it has got something to do with them, and we're totally off base. You just never know. And you're right.
The whole font in that, it looked demonic as well, and so that's what got people thinking about the Wyatt Six and guys like that. So, and then of course something happened.
Yeah, what's that tag team? What's that tag team that's in Pro Wrestling Revolver at the moment? The Gia Miller suddenly.
It's Madman Felton and someone else. They crossed my mind as soon as I saw that what she did to Ace Austin. You guys haven't seen Wrestling Revolver, basically Ace Austin was the Revolver champion, the world champion. Gia Miller punched him in the balls. mean Gia Miller whacked him, and she's now got Fulton and someone else. I can't remember his name. I don't remember off the top of my head.
He's massive though, isn't he? Both of them are huge.
Yeah, they're two huge monsters, and so I'm thinking
they're wearing these mask things, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm thinking that they could also be coming in.
Maybe
cool. if Gia Miller could break character and then join their side too, that would be amazing too on Impact.
Could you imagine? Imagine?
Yeah, but I don't think she will. But if we get those guys in, to have Fulton back on TNA would be amazing, because Fulton's just an awesome guy, and he's looking.
But Sammy's got his monster now. He doesn't need Fulton.
He's got PCO. He's got PCO now.
Yeah, Sammy's got his monster. He
does love him. He does love a left it out monster, and he does. And here's some fantastic news. I mean, obviously we talked about this last week, but the Hardys have obviously signed through 2025. Yeah. But what do you think this could actually mean for TNA as a company?
Eyes on the company for a good year. And
I think so. I think it's a very good move to get these guys signed up for the year of 2025, and I can imagine that both those guys will be trying to sell TNA to other talents that are pretty good. And the interesting thing for me is that when you're looking to get a good TV deal, you need to get some household names.
Yeah, you need star power.
And I think one of the main reasons that they've made sure that they've secured the Hardys, and why the Hardys have probably secured with them for a year, is to get that TV deal secured.
Yeah, I think as well you've got to take into account that Matt Hardy was in AEW, and he's got a lot of links there, and they've got their TV deal, etc. So Matt's not a stupid guy. Do you know what I mean? He's very, very resourceful. So we could be looking, especially over 2025, we could be looking at the year where we get some real well-known talents and quite possibly one of the biggest deals that we've ever got. Because, you know, the thing is when you look at how we're doing at the moment, and then you look at someone like Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, even people who aren't wrestling fans, even casuals and stuff like that, they know who the Hardy Boys are.
Yeah.
They're legends, do you know what I mean? So if you say to them, like, oh yeah, you can watch the Hardy Boys, how are you going to watch Hardy Boys? Well, you got to go and get this app that you can't cast to your TV. Right, okay. Well, like, you know, you can watch it on YouTube, like, you know, a few days after or whatever, some clips of it. How do I actually watch the Hardys? So I think, like, you know, the leverage that we've got there, we'd be stupid to think that we're just going to sit where we are at the moment.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think we'd be daft. Something is definitely coming. I mean, maybe there's even a UK TV deal going on. However, if they were to get on Amazon, yeah, exactly. If they were getting on, if they end up on Amazon, no TV deal in the UK is required. You know, most people has Amazon Prime. I have Amazon Prime pretty much standard with my Amazon package. In fact, I don't even have to pay for Amazon Prime because I use Amazon so much.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think lots of people have it.
The chat's brought something up interesting as well. There's TNA will be 23 next year.
Yes, but that's not really what you would class as a celebratory year, is it?
No, but still, that was something I didn't even know. So it's like, or it's completely slipped my mind. So, you know, something big is going to be building, possibly on Slammiversary or throughout the year to Slammiversary. And people are saying, you know, Pentagon's free and is a free agent now. Could he be another guy that's coming?
Well, he's not. He's signed with WWE, hasn't he? I mean, that came out a couple of days ago. He has signed with WWE. He's going to WWE.
That's the first I heard. I knew he was in talks with WWE, but
he's signed to WWE. That's a definite.
Yeah, that's a.
You know.
I would love to have seen him come back for a couple of weeks. I want to, you know, just to see him and Sammy tear each other apart again.
yeah, that would have been good. But my point here is, you know, at the end of the day, we can still bring in some talents. I mean, there's no doubt about that. We could still bring in some pretty solid talents and some names. I mean, Nic Nemeth at the end of the day, although as Nic Nemeth, his name is not as well known as, say, Dolph Ziggler or whatever, his face is going to be known.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to know who he is when they see him on the poster. They know who he is when they see him on the posters. So we've got Nemeth. We've got, you know, the Hardys now. That are signed. There, people know their faces. You know, we've got some decent, well-known stars.
Yeah, well, the Pentagon's deal with the WWE fell through apparently.
Oh, really? When did that happen? Because I read yesterday it was done.
Oh,
but
so
again,
it's
Conan is the man. Conan is the man. He's his agent. So we'll have to wait and see, won't we? But Final Resolution is sold out. And the Impact tapings afterwards are pretty much sold out as well. They haven't announced whether they're sold out yet, but they're not. I can't imagine they will not sell out on the night, at least if they don't sell out before.
Wonderful news.
Wonderful.
Absolutely fantastic news. It really is. You know, and it's great to see. You know, they're selling these venues out. You know, I don't know how many. Is it Center Stage? I think. I don't know how many they hold. Is it about 1,500, 2K, something like that?
I think about 2K at least.
Yeah, so that's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. And they're doing that now on a regular basis, aren't they? They're doing that on a regular basis, even with only 98,000 people watching the show on Access TV. They're doing that.
Yeah.
All these venues all over the place. Yeah, that's because don't forget, only the ratings on your TV channel matter. Well, that's what according to the dickheads online, anyway.
Yeah.
Right. How the fuck can you pack out a 4,000 seater venue for Slammiversary when you've only got 98,000 people watching you on TV? That's the only people that watch. Come on. Fucking idiots. Anyway, right. Final Resolution preview. Countdown card is as stated. Leon Slater versus JDC. Woo! That should be a good one.
That's going to be a banger.
That'd be great. Terrence Sullivan, hello, buddy. Nice to see you. That's going to be a great one. I'm really, really looking forward to this one. Again, anything involving Leon Slater is going to be a banger. Where you stick a bit, and JDC is a great wrestler. So we're going to get a really good match here. We're going to get a really good match. And we've got Jonathan Gresham versus Frankie Kazarian. I don't know where that's come from.
We've had
The end,
Kazarian
innit?
and Gresham at each other, on and off, with Macklin and Eric Young for the past. That's JDC and
And at the end of Impact, he hit him with the
yeah,
cup, didn't
he hit him with
yes.
hit him with the trophy at the end of the match last week. But
I
and
remember that. Yeah, I remember
because
that.
Kazarian's also been rubbing him up the wrong way pretty much all year whenever he can as well. So it's a match.
Hello to Swag, by the way. Swag fans turned up. Yeah, no, I think both of these matches are going to be really, really good. And I'm really pleased that what they did was they didn't decide to just throw a couple of female matches on there or a couple of like totally unknown guys. They're getting Frankie Kazarian, Jonathan Gresham, they're getting Dirty Dango, and then the teen sensation Leon Slater to wow the free audience, to wow the free audience, to get them wanting to watch that main card. I love it. And yes, we've all heard of House of Hardcore. So yeah, some really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff there. I'm looking forward to both those matches. I think they're going to be great. I'm really excited about those. Then we go into the main card. I think we're one match short, and we'll talk about that.
We are the TNA Knockout Tag Team Champions.
Exactly. Ace Austin versus Trent Seven.
Banger.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a great match.
Yeah, wow, that's the best I've heard of it. That's going to be bloody brilliant. Wow.
Even though Trent looks like Father Christmas, this is going to be a cracking match.
Well, it'll be Father Christmas versus Marilyn Manson.
Yeah. It certainly is. That's a great idea. We've got Jordan Grace versus Rosemary.
That's going to be a banger.
That should be pretty good. I'm hoping we're going to get. We need to get Rosemary having a really good wrestling match, don't we?
Yeah.
Now we all know that Rosemary, she's getting on a little bit now. She's got a few, aches and pains and all the rest of it, but she can put out a good match. She can. She's not just a character. She is a good wrestler. So I think we need to see her looking quite strong in this match. I mean, I have a funny feeling Rosemary's obviously going to win because I definitely think we're looking at, Masha versus Rosemary for Genesis.
That would be amazing. I'm really the whole thought of that even coming. I hope we get some sort of no disqualification stipulation into just for added demonic effect, because Masha's in that going to be a badass when all cards are off the table, and we know Rosemary's an absolute badass when all cards are off the table. Some of the matches she's had, Christ, at Monsters Ball a couple of years ago, 4-way Monsters Ball, Jesus, that was good.
Yeah, no, definitely. Mir saying Jordan Grace last singles match in TNA. Well, it could be, but she is signed till February, so yeah. I think we could see a few more matches yet from that.
We could get a 3-way at Genesis.
Maybe, Jordan Grace, Masha, and Rosemary. Maybe that could be an interesting matchup, definitely. But it's a solid card. There's no doubt about that. It's a solid card. Freaking Junk is here. Nice to see you, Punk.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us, buddy. Moose versus Kushida. We're going to get for the X Division title match again. Banger.
Yeah.
Like that. You cannot fail that to be a great match, can you? You got two fantastic talents that are going to go at it like absolute demons, aren't you?
Definitely.
So I think that's going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to that one. Then we've got the tables match, of course, for the tag team titles. The Hardys versus the System. Obviously, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers. It's going to be, I think they're going to delete the System.
I hope so.
I have a funny feeling that this could be the last we see of the System at Final Resolution.
Possibly.
They've been going for an entire year now. They started out, didn't they, at Hard to Kill.
Yeah.
I think we need to see them fall apart, though. I think we need like someone on the inside. Like they said that they what was the match? but it could have been JDC versus Moose if he won. I
Yeah,
reckon we need to get someone getting jealous of the gold from inside. And the reason I'm saying this, like, look, I've got NWO tattooed on my arm.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it just reminds me of, quote Mike Bailey, a Wish version of the NWO. But it's kind of like what happened.
I thought we were friends.
they they started to disband from within, and they actually split into two. You had the NWO and the NWO Wolfpack, but I digress. What I'm saying is that you could have System and System 2.0, but I just think that like it would be a shame for it to just kind of come to a halt. I think that it needs to kind of fizzle out and kind of go their own way, if you will.
Okay.
I can see that happening too. It to just end abruptly just doesn't make sense, especially after they got the Power Ranger rings now.
You look at the quality that we've seen from the tag wrestling between like Edwards and Myers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Both of them, like they are just a class tag team, and I think that if the system were to disband or whatever, then that's the tag team that needs to go for gold.
I tell you what, all right,
be brilliant. Go on.
Think about this. Could you imagine Kurt Angle turning up at Genesis, being the manager of a brand spanking new Main Event Mafia?
Oh wow! Please.
No.
I can't see it happening, but I would love to see it happen.
Yeah, my brain.
Exactly.
I think like I'd be more in favour of Joker Sting turning up. To be fair.
Really?
Yeah, just that'd be so much better. That was just absolute prime time television.
I do love Joker Sting, but he's still signed, isn't he, to a
You've stepped over the line now. You've taken it too far.
Yeah.
That sounds like the commentator.
He stepped over the line. Yeah, no, I totally get it. I like Joker Sting. Actually, Joker Sting was my favourite version of Sting. Like, then the Crow. I did like the Crow version of Sting, but Joker Sting was just so good. Like, for me, that was that was Sting at his very, very best when he was doing Joker Sting.
He thoroughly enjoyed it as well. He speaks about it and just says like he had such a great time doing that character and stuff. And it was like when he was ramming the pills down Hogan's throat, or when he got like the paint and that and put it all over Bischoff and stuff like that. It was, the thing is like what I try and say to people is I watch TNA because it's not just a bunch of skits and stuff like that. It's not 10 camera angles, for like 15 minutes over like about 3 minutes of dialect. It's actually, there are fights, there are wrestling moves, there's just great entertainment all around. The recent product, like we had Simon on the other week and stuff like that. The recent product, the quality of production and stuff like that, it's just got better and better and better. It's a big shiny thing, and people are starting to kind of notice it now. Like you look in like what we've said about people slating it online because they've got all these big venues and stuff like that. 2-3 years ago, or whatever, they wouldn't have even bat an eyelid. They would have been like, meh, whatever. Because now we are relevant, we are like that other brand that people do watch and stuff like that. It's getting eyes and ears on it, and I just think that the way that like we're going forwards and stuff, the products that we're putting out, especially with the pay-per-views and stuff, we're just growing and growing and growing. It's great to be a TNA fan. It's also kind of scary. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know where we're going to go with this product, and it's
you don't want to see it all fall flat on its face, do you?
Exactly, because like not being funny, look at like I always compare it to football and stuff like that. You look at, there's a guy called Eden Hazard. If you stick him on YouTube and you look at like the greatest of Eden Hazard, you'll see him in a blue shirt, blue kit, running around as Chelsea. You look at his time at Real Madrid and you can watch that. Well, it's shorter than an advert because he just went and done nothing. The fact is he is a great footballer. He didn't lose his skill or anything like that. This is what I'm saying about TNA. Like, we are great. I just hope that we continue and we get our flowers and, things just keep progressing and getting bigger.
You just got to get better and better and better, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think, but that's all going to be down to the way that Anthem approach it with the marketing and the, making sure they're ploughing the money in the right places, basically. And if they carry on doing stuff like they've been doing with Steve Macklin and Santana as well, I mean, come on, great stuff. Great stuff. They should do fine, I think. We then got the number one contenders match for the world title. We've got Hendry versus Alexander Macklin and Santana. This is the match we were talking about earlier with regards to Josh Alexander. I still got this feeling that Josh Alexander is going to win this match and end up in the main event at Genesis. But that's what they're buying for. They're buying for a shot at the world title in the main event against whoever is the world champion.
I'm glad Macklin and Santana are going back against each other, because I won't lie, I was a bit pissed off the other day when they ended up on a tag team, because I thought it was one and done. I was like, why are you guys working together again? This shouldn't be happening. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, well, it was technically a 4-man tag, so they weren't forced to be together. You know.
But I was hoping that they would have had like a bit of their own fallout in the ring or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
their tension would have built or something. Yeah, I agree. Something like that could have happened easily. But then both of them are such good on the face role at the moment. So who would be the bad guy in the exchange? Although Santana has said anyone but steps on my toes is going to get smacked in the face.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to, I still believe in Joe. I still believe in Joe Hendry. I still believe that at some point in 2025, Joe Hendry is going to be the TNA World Champion. But I just don't think he's going to be at Genesis. I have a funny feeling that Nick's is going to be champion. He's going to win at Genesis, and then he's going to lose at Rebellion. That's my thoughts.
I think, like, going back to what happened the other week as well with John Layfield, I think that story continues and stuff. And I agree with what you say, Bison, where I reckon, the Joe Hendry thing will happen in 2025, but I reckon it's going to have to be on TV. It'll be on the launch show or whatever like that. It'll be like, boom, we're going to be showing it on whatever channel and stuff like that, and it'll be on like ITV5 or 7 or whatever.
Similar to what we did with Brian Cage and Sami Callihan. When their first big show, they had Brian Cage. That Cage match, Cage and Callahan was fucking awesome too.
Look at the waste of a wrestler he's become. But yeah. Punk saying, boo, Joe Hendry. At boo, Nic Nemeth. No. Okay, fair enough. Whatever. But you've got to admit, Nic Nemeth has been a big part of the boom that TNA is seeing right now. So he has been a huge part of that, and I am a bit of a fan of Nick, I must admit. I'm still waiting for the Nic Nemeth soundbite. We need that. We need that to come. Masha Slamovich taking on Tasha Steelz for the KO title match. Come on, Masha. Smash up the Tasha. That's what I say. It's nice to see Tasha back in a KO title spot. She is a great talent. She's a good heel. She's a fantastic heel. And I think, they're going to put on a really, really good match. They really are.
It's going to be a good one.
But she might be the.
She's the greatest to beat the greatest.
Right, she might be the greatest to beat the greatest, but she ain't going to beat Masha.
Seeing as she's beaten Jordan Gray, she's now the greatest to beat the greatest who beat the greatest.
Oh yeah, that's true. The greatest to beat the greatest who beat the greatest. Yes, I like it. Very cool. But either way, I think it's going to be a really good match. I'm quite excited about this match actually. What do you think on this one, Craig?
It's tough. Like, I think I am Team Tasha. I am Team Tasha. Like, I've been Team Tasha for quite some time, stuff like that. But I think at the same time, given Masha's rise to the top, she does deserve it, rightfully so. But I think that match there is going to be a strong contender for the top 10 matches of the year, because like both those girls are going to go at it. Like I've watched Masha in other promotions and stuff like that. Tasha had a bit of time out. She's come back. She's gonna both of those are going to be kicking each other's ass. So I do hope that it's not like a cheesy sort of Alicia Edwards comes down and gets involved and blah 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 and stuff like that. I hope that this is no one at ringside and just those girls just absolutely going at each other in a wrestling sense. I mean, You know,
Yeah.
it would just be mind you, the
All right,
ratings
mate.
would anyway.
OF. Let's stay off the. Let's stay off your OF brain right now.
But like, yeah, just I do think that that's going to be a banger of a match, and like again, TNA, we create stars. Do you know what I mean? So there's going to be NXT fans and stuff like that who might not be aware of those two girls, and if they are watching TNA, they're going to be like, holy shit, like, you know, those girls can go toe to toe. So, but I'm going to be an outsider. I'm going to say I hope Tasha wins.
Okay. And Joe, what you got to go with?
Oh, I'm just happy to see this match. To be honest, I think Masha Slum, she's obviously going to win because I'm all for Masha versus Rosemary at Genesis more than Tasha versus Rosemary at Genesis. But Tasha Steelz, I think, should deserves another Knockouts run with the run with the Knockouts Championship next year. For sure. And,
somebody's just put in the chat there about waiting for the Joe Hendry Christmas charity song. That's right. What's going on? It's not happened. Or is it going to be launched like literally like, I don't know, the week before Christmas or something? I don't know.
I think they're waiting for all the TNA stuff, or the main shows and that, to wind up before they do anything else like that. So
I'd probably say next week. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, so I'd say that next week after the next tape show is shown.
You reckon it's going out then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. I cannot wait. Actually, I'm very excited to hear what he's come up with. Can you imagine like Joe Hendry singing something about, like, I don't know, reindeers or Santa Claus coming down the chimney or something? I don't know.
Can you just imagine if he just comes out and just goes, "Oh, I don't believe in Santa," and just like completely ruins every just like completely ruins.
I don't believe in Santa. Yeah, that would be cool. Actually, I quite like that. That's a really good idea. I'm fine with that. So I think you'd be interested to see when that comes out. If it does, that'd be really cool. Nic Nemeth versus AJ Francis for the world title.
AJ Francino.
You are back from diving.
Oh, Punk, get out! Get out! Ugh.
What's he saying?
He said he wants to see Kaz with a run at the world title.
Oh yeah, Kaz is good. He deserves a world title run too. I'm not. I've been calling for that. I thought that was going to happen actually at the start.
He don't deserve anything.
Kaz would win the world title by Bound for
Will
Glory.
Kaz put bums in seats? No.
Oh, he's the king of TNA. He can do it.
I don't care what he is.
Anything.
I reckon if he comes out dressed as Zorro, he might do. That'd be pretty.
You reckon?
Joe Hendry compared to Antonio Banderas.
You never know. But what are your thoughts on Nic Nemeth versus AJ Francis?
I'm looking forward to it. You know, that promo between them last week was brilliant. AJ Francis played on him perfectly, pissed him off, and forced him to be the fighting champion he says he's going to be. And this match is going to be really good. It's going to really showcase AJ Francis a lot more. People are still doubting him after what we saw with him and Casey Navarro do again recently, and his match against Joe Hendry was fucking good too. Yeah. So if people are still doubting how good he is, then
I cannot wait to see Nic Nemeth just bounce after one of those choke slams.
Yeah,
it's the best in the business. I said it before. That first time when we seen him choke slam Joe Hendry, I was like, Jesus Christ! The height, the elevation, the execution of it. It's the best out there.
It's like watching the big show again.
I was still calling him AJ Tracy at that time, I think. But it's just.
I was going to call him. I was actually going to call him AJ Tracy. I was like.
Thing is, just like Santino called him AJ Francino, and I just thought, well, so we both get his name wrong, so I've got something in common with him now.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's supposed to. It's part of his character.
Damn it.
Damn. Sorry, mate. I had to say it, but no, I think it's actually going to be a good match. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a banger.
Yeah, I think this whole pay-per-view. I think the card is fantastic.
Do you know what? Let me throw a spanner in the works there, though. I reckon, you're going to get AJ Francis. You're going to get Nic Nemeth fight each other. Layfield's going to come out.
Yeah,
we're going to end up seeing AJ Francis versus Layfield, I think.
you reckon?
I reckon.
Down the line, definitely.
That would be interesting. That would be
Yeah.
very
You know, the
interesting.
clothesline from hell and that choke slam, like that just throws me back to old school wrestling. Two
Yeah.
massive dudes just manhandling each other, but that's less about my search history.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. That's getting a little bit personal. Yeah, so no, I think that could. Yeah, you're right. I think that could be a really good match, definitely. But don't forget, there is a little spanner possibly in the works. It could be ringside with that Casey Navarro young man.
Yeah, and
You know?
Kaz has also got the trophy.
Yeah,
We'll
true.
be there. So we'll
Chris
see.
Maycock.
So Casey
Well,
Navarro becomes champ because he pins
Yeah.
Kaz.
Yes, yes, that's true. But there is something missing, isn't there, guys? That we haven't talked about yet. Now, there's definitely space on the card for a knockouts tag title match.
Yeah.
So we need Spitfire, and I think it's going to happen based on, if you think about what's been going on the build to this over the last few weeks. Obviously, we're going to get Tag Team by Elegance versus Spitfire. I'm pretty sure we're going to get that. That will come into fruition tomorrow night. The question is, though, is the Chihuahua going to be in attendance?
And then the stupid little chihuahua had to come out of nowhere.
Joe's gone.
I
Joe's done.
love. I love it. I love the fact that we've introduced a couple of more sound bites today. I'm very happy. So we need to get a few more.
That's some good work. No, we'll have to
That
keep
is.
talking about Joe. I don't think he can talk at the moment. I think he's.
We
he's
need to
just
see that
done it.
again.
And then the stupid little chihuahua had to come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, that was good. I love. Do you know what? I am such a massive fan of Spitfire. I think they are so good. I really do. I think they're so good. Hello, Norway. Wow, look at that. We've got someone coming in from Norway.
Polar
Hello.
Knights.
Wow.
I
Thanks
love
for
it.
joining us.
And on the Twitch as well.
Hell yeah.
How cool. Very, very cool. So we've now got 2 people watching us on Twitch. Fabulous.
Yeah, at least 3 on tonight.
Oh, 3. Okay, sorry. We've got
Yeah.
3 people watching us on Twitch tonight. How cool
Steady
is
on
that?
dizzy heights.
Dizzy heights. But yeah, no. So it's going well. It's going well. I love it. And that's what I think. So I think we're going to get Tag Team by Elegance versus Spitfire. I think we're going to get that added tomorrow night on Impact.
The blonde chihuahua and the coat hanger. Danny Luna called them. Oh, it was fucking brilliant.
Again, I think they're really underrated. I think they're underrated. I think they really need to start giving them more and more stuff to really like push them forward, push their personalities out, because I think they're so good. They're so good. What's Barry saying there? At Polar Nights evening, take my
No idea.
feet. I don't know. What's this? I'll
Take my feet off the chair so you can sit down.
Oh, lovely. Oh, he's inviting him in. Fair play. I like it.
Yes. I
Yes,
love that.
I like that.
Brilliant.
Barry.
Everyone round Barry's. Let's go.
Let's go. He's taking his feet off the chair. He's going to get the pims out. It's going to be great.
Polar Knights doesn't mind standing up. Happy days. There we go.
We're all
Gather
good.
round. It's TNA time.
All good. So I think all in all, I think we're in for a hell of a night. I think Final
There's
Resolution.
no
is
PCO
great.
on Final Resolution.
No, there isn't. But
I'm not. Don't listen to my voice. That sounded like I'm disappointed. I'm actually really happy. I can live with that. But like there's no PCO on Final Resolution. Like he couldn't make the last one because of travel issues, and then he's not on this one. Like what's going on with PCO? Is that 1 foot out the door?
there's going to be. You mean there's going to be no left tits on display?
Yeah. Like,
It's gonna be like digital media title.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
what's
yeah.
going on. That needs to be taken off the dude fairly soon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I reckon he's off
Maybe.
the Maple Leaf.
Maybe he could be off. Yeah, he could be off. But with all that work that he put in for Slammiversary, I don't think so. But no, it's good to see. It's good to see him with Sammy at the moment. They're
Yeah.
working something. They're working something. It's just they got nothing at the minute, but they're working something. And of course, we have got a return in Steph Delander at some point. Your your crush, Craig.
Yeah, his wife.
Allegedly.
Your main OnlyFans squeeze.
Yeah, his wife.
I'm still waiting for Mansour to turn up. To be fair, you had that James Ellsworth. You remember Bound for Glory when we thought Chris Jericho was going to turn up and it was James Ellsworth?
Yeah.
That was the level of disappointment I had when I thought that Mance Warner was going to turn up, and we got my favourite instead. You know what I mean? He turned up instead. It's like, yeah, we've got Cardona's like, I've got a monster of a man turning up, and I was just like, oh, come on.
Really? Yeah, but you love him. You love him.
I do. Yep, no, got to do that. Yep.
Let's everyone get him. Come on, Joe. Let's get involved in the Mahabali.
Barry and Polar Knights, they're still on the chair doing the dance. It's amazing.
Let's share a shuffle.
Let's share a shuffle.
Allude.
Yeah.
Allude.
Yeah. Let's forget that ever happened.
Yes, definitely. Right, let's
For those
talk about
listening at home, you've not missed anything.
No. Let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about tomorrow night. We've got the go home show to Final Resolution tomorrow, and this is what we've got. We've got Nemeth, Hendry, and Masha Slamovich versus First Clash and Tasha Steeles.
Tasha Steeles is looking to shake her little booty at Nic Nemeth, a little booty smatter. That's going to be quite interesting to see.
All right, Joe.
Oh man, it's hilarious.
She's gone rampant about it on Twitter as soon as the match was announced. That's her entire intention in this match is to go into to twerk Nic Nemeth front, and then she's done.
That'd be the end of the show. That'd be it. Nic Nemeth is over. Yeah, I don't know. It could be.
Oh
good.
no, a Shearer soundbite has been requested.
Shearer shuffle soundbite. Oh.
We got the Shearer one somewhere.
We have got the Shearer one, but we haven't got the Shearer shuffle. I don't think.
Just went past it.
Let's get him on. Let's give him some flowers.
Isn't Odark because he's also owes my money?
Yeah, come on. That says everything you need.
Just get him on the show. Bring him on TNI. He can't be that busy.
That's true. That is very true. He's not very busy. Right, okay. Then we've got Rosemary versus Zaya Brookside.
That's going to be good.
That is literally like hell versus heaven, isn't it?
Yeah.
Literally an angel versus a demon. So that's literally angels versus demons.
Angels and demons, and that was a pretty good film and a pretty good book too.
Yeah, there you go.
The book was better, but
there you go. We've also got the Rascals facing Laredo Kid and Leon Slater.
Oh, wow.
Just wow.
That's the first time I've heard about that match. That's going to be fucking good.
I'm loving the fact we're getting loads of Leon at the moment. I really am.
Yeah, that sounds good before the bells even rung. Do you know what I mean? You know that's just going to be just a proper naughty match. That.
Well, that's the second time that Laredo and Leon have tagged now, isn't it? It's the second time, I think. Yeah. Wow. So, but they were good. They look good together. But again, when you think about the fact that you're going up against the Rascals, that's going to be high flying craziness. I'm excited. I just don't want to see Leon get pinned.
No,
100%. I don't. I get fed up of seeing him pinned. It pisses me off because he's got to be the youngest X Division champion of all time at some point.
I think we missed it. We missed that with Ace Austin, didn't we? And I really do think that Leon deserves it. Do you know what I mean? To bring him in and make him do that would just be amazing.
I think it would. I think it would be really, really cool.
Ace Austin could have been the youngest world champion at one point.
He could have, but but he's now. It's not going to happen, is it? Oh, cheers, Gibster. No. Really appreciate that, bud. Thank you very much. Is there a soundbite he wants to hear? This is the thing. Let us know.
In the meantime, I'll put out one for him.
Yeah, go on. Go for it.
Do you want to know something?
Love it.
You were all expecting the Chihuahua again, weren't you?
I was actually.
I was having such a good time.
And then the stupid little Chihuahua had to come out of nowhere.
So good.
Oh, God.
Heather by Elegance versus Danny Luna, talking about Spitfire. I think this is obviously, this is the final match where we get that build.
Joe's gone again.
We are the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
Yes, Danny, you're right, you are. But yeah, so I think that's where we're going to get it from. Swack, you're right. She kills that every single time. But there you go. Anyway, not that one, Joker. Come on, mate. Come on. What do you want then, mate? Let us know what you want. You ain't got a lot of time, so you need to let us know, Gibster. You need to let us know. So we've also got PCO, Sami Callihan versus Jake Something and Hammerstone. Oh, Punk's slapping us some super sticker love. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Don't worry, I'm not going to deafen everyone's ears for that one again.
Yeah. What are we going to get this time? I am the fucking greatest. That's what we do.
I love this match!
That's like one of your favorites. My favorite one has to be Taurus reading the book. Here.
Where's he now? Where did he go?
He's gone to AAA.
Yeah,
he's just signed there. He didn't renew his contract. He just went back there, down to Mexico.
Right.
Oh, I thought he had a contract renewed at AEW. I thought he was Ring of Honor or whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I didn't even realise Willie Mack was over there.
Oh yeah, Willie Mack's been there for about a year or so now, over a year.
Go on, Swag fan, with $10.
Hey,
Look at that.
you.
Being spoilt,
I
man.
love it.
Thank you.
Do we have an AJ Francis one? Yeah,
We don't have AJ Francis talking, but we do have a couple taking the piss out of AJ Francis, or one taking the piss out of AJ Francis.
Come on, get it on.
And we do got that.
You are banned from diving.
Yes, we love that one. We play that one at every
Wants a
show.
Cardona one.
Do we have a Cardona one?
We had Edge's bitch on there, but I think that might have been taken off now, which is a shame. Yeah, we did have that one was taken down because Cardona had gone and Brian Myers had moved on from being Edge's bitch. I took it off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. There you go. Yeah, Willie Mack didn't realise either. Black has a new name, and in AEW still got the mask. Okay.
Black Series, what's he called now? Like Black Ford Focus.
He might be. Yeah, could be. Anyway, so we've got PCO, Sami Callihan versus Jake Something and Hammerstone. I think they're really trying to build Hammerstone and Jake Something as a tag team. But this is definitely going to be a heavy hitting match. This one, so this should be pretty good. But that's the last match.
I want to see Hammerstone and Something versus the Rascals for the titles in 2025. That's just like, that's how progression of a storyline would go for me, because seeing like Trey do the Nando's kick and stuff like that on Something, then him just completely wiping him out would just be brilliant.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, no, I think that would be good. It's definitely a good match. I mean, to be fair, the Rascals versus anybody is pretty good.
Yeah.
We don't have any. We need a Zaya clip. We need
to start updating these clips, don't we?
We do. I was saying that the other day. I was saying like we've still got quite a lot of the old stuff on there. We really do need to bring in a couple of new ones. We do. We need.
Get some new ones. I reckon get some legendary ones as well, just from like back in the day. I reckon we need like a Curryman one, or like Sharp Boy or something like that.
Sharp Boy.
Oh,
we've got a Sharp Boy. Give him the Sharp Boy.
You got a Sharp Boy.
Yeah, we've got
a Sharp Boy. Yeah. Give me a shell, yeah.
It's right at the top of the bloody list. I got to scroll all the way back up here. There with me.
Oh no, poor you.
Hit him with it.
I can turn it on anytime, Pat. Come on, no problem.
There you go. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. No, I think we need to get Joe on that. We need some Zaya clips. We need to go through the roster and see if we could pull a few in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'll have a look for a recent first class promo, and I'll get that one up for everyone as soon as if I can. You know, for AJ Francis and Casey Navarro, you're not first class, you're last.
Yeah, exactly. And we also
money.
Yeah.
You need a Heather by Elegance one.
Oh,
There's got to be some great ones.
She's not said much at the moment, so it's really hard to get anything for her.
Yeah, but I mean, and Iceman.
Yeah. Oh God, Iceman.
Come on,
Christ.
George Iceman's got loads.
He's like what Alicia Edwards is to Limpstar. I can't fucking stand him. So I'll be torturing myself making it right.
Fair.
James Storm. We've got a James Storm one.
I think so. I'm not sure.
I'm sure.
I reckon you got to get Iceman now, because that's only fair. You got Alicia, and you put me through all the trauma of playing her, so we got to bring Iceman on board.
Yeah, George Iceman would be good. George Iceman. Have we got a James? I'm sure we've got a James Storm.
Iceman
I have no idea what it's called.
I'm sure it's like it might be one of them poker. It's like one of them poker ones, I think, when they were doing the swinger, the swinger casino or whatever it was.
Swingers Palace.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure
Swingers Palace.
It's not an appropriate question.
That is not an appropriate question.
Okay, but that's not him, is it? That's
no,
the
that's
trouble.
saving it. So that's the closest one we got to James Storm. But yeah, if we can get, if anyone can,
Sorry about your damn look.
Yeah, that's the soundbite I want to get for James Storm.
Yeah, we need that. Yeah, that would be really, really good. That would be good. So, like you say, there's some classics. You know, we need. The trouble is, like AJ Styles, for instance, you can't really do an AJ Styles one because he wasn't really renowned as a promo guy. So, so I don't know. I can't imagine there's any decent AJ ones. James is great on the mic, so there's got to be James Storm. There's got, even if it is just that. Sorry about your damn look. That would be great. I'm starting to think of some of the other. I mean, we need Steiner Math.
Oh yes, Steiner Math has to be done.
I know we've got Fat. I know we've got that one. But a bit of Steiner Math, maybe. I don't know. Some of the classic stuff, which you could easily get hold of.
Hogan or Bischoff one.
Oh
yeah. Oh, I don't know. So many people hate that era, don't they?
I've not watched it,
yes,
so it'll be really hard for me to. It'll be really hard for me to find some of that as well. Any decent stuff from there.
Oh no, don't worry, I can cover that. Yeah, the woo off. Slammer's right. We need the woo off.
Oh yeah,
that's
the woo off.
That's my
line. That's my
woo. Brilliant.
Woo. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I'm down with that one. I'm down with that. That'd be great.
I'm cutting you off.
It's a shame you can't actually use the clip of that because the clip is so good. Like, when they're both doing the elbow in their jackets and stuff. Fucking brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Woo! Yeah, the woo off would be good. Right, guys, listen, we could talk about this stuff all freaking night, but it's all we've got time for this week.
And then the stupid little chihuahua had to come out of nowhere.
Anyway, also, if you want to show your support for the TNI UK team, please feel free to super sticker us, like 3 of our fantastic fans tonight have already done. That would be fantastic. Or why not head over to prowrestlingtees.com at Total Nonstop Impact for some great shirts. Or head over to our exclusive Spreadshirt merch store. Links, of course, are all below. Some fantastic designs on there. I don't know if many people have gotten, but there's some cool designs on there. I'd love to see if anybody out there has actually bought some of our merch. It'd be very, very cool to see pictures of you wearing TNI merch. I think that'd be very cool. All TNI shows are available for all you listen on the Go fans, audio only via SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to your favourite shows. Where can we find you on the socials, Joe?
You can follow me on Twitter at JokeEmptySpace. You can jump onto YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. Look for #EmptySpace, #Into the Void, or offensive to tickle your taste buds and your sense of humor, #Daily Giggle. But approach the open mind and you just might keep your sanity.
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 Yeah. And what about yourself, Craig? Where can we find you, bud?
If you're watching on that little blue thing there, on Facebook, on Instagram, on SoundCloud, I am LimpstarUK on there. On X at the moment, because I still haven't got around to it, I'm still Network Stooge. I'm rarely on there, but when I am on there, anyone who interacts, I will follow you back, etc., etc.
Lovely, I love it. If you want to follow TNI on the socials, all you've got to do is put in @WeTalkImpact, and you'll find us and give us a follow. That would be very, very cool. I really would appreciate it. If you're looking to find out a little bit more about me, then of course you can find me on the X or Bison45, and now on TikTok @BisonByDesign. Go and find us, man. Go and find me. Go and add me. I'm trying to build my following on TikTok. I need to hit 1,500 follows by Christmas. Can you guys help me? TikTok @BisonByDesign. I love you guys to help me out. Really appreciate it. Please take the time, of course, to help us out moving up the rankings on YouTube by giving us a thumbs up. And if you're new to us and you like what you see, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget, of course, to give the bell a tickle, a squeeze, or, of course, a smash to never miss any of the great TNA-related content coming out each and every week from, of course, the USA and the UK. With all that said, I, of course, have been Bison, and these guys have been the Joker and the Limpster. And this has been episode 210 of Impacted. Take care, everyone.
Much love to the TNI tribe.
And then the stupid little chihuahua had to come out of nowhere.